What do you guys know about this NFL 2K coming back?
Hey, look. Well, basically they said that NFL 2K is not coming back. They signed a new deal so that Madden doesn't have the exclusivity, but they're gonna be putting out shit like almost NFL Blitz and like NFL
Yep.
Street like is what they're saying. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck? We don't. Who the fuck asked for that shit?
Yeah.
We don't want
Hey,
that. Like
I
NFL
have to
2K,
be I have
bro.
to be honest though. Back in the day when I was younger, I didn't really play the simulation football games. I when I played football games, I mostly played Blitz. I just
Blitz
like
was
the
on point back in the
yeah.
day.
I just like the. It was just fun to me. Quick, fun, easy to get into, easy to do. And you could pass the long ball, and it's easy. And I just have fun with that as a little kid. Um,
Right, and that's just cool, man. NFL Blitz was fun. Don't get me wrong, but somebody has got to step to Madden at this. And
yeah,
they don't even have to throw. They're just the only fucking football game on the market. But
yeah.
somebody's got to put some pressure on these guys, man, because these guys is coming with the same shit every year, making millions off this Madden Ultimate Team, man.
I
Mm.
Like
mean, 2K
somebody
is
needs to
doing the
step
same
in, put
shit
some
with their
pressure.
NBA.
Right, but that's only because Live can get their shit together. Like the last few lives that it came out, trash, trash.
Well,
So I
isn't it
mean,
the
that's
same
on
with
EA.
FIFA?
Yeah, man. Their Ultimate Team's making millions too.
The same thing. FIFA's people complain about that, but they still buy this shit. They still buy the microtransactions. They still do all that. If you stop giving them money, they're gonna wise up. Like 2K, like Madden or EA, like hopped on that shit quick when 2K five came out, and then they sold it for like $20, and it was a
I
better
bought
game.
that shit. I remember, bro. I remember going into the game store, walking in, and looking at the stand, like looking at all the new games, and I was like, $20. NFL 2K. What the fuck? I was like, is
Everyone
this old? That's
everyone
dude, like,
questioned that. Like, is this a
yeah,
lesser, worse game because of $20?
right,
Like, what
right.
bargain?
I was like, yeah, like this is an old game. He was like, nah, man, it just came out because it was like on the new display places. I was like, all right, let's try it out. $20. That shit was fire, bro. That's the best football game I have ever played.
A
That's the
lot of
only
people
one I
say.
played religiously online. It was lit, man.
Um, that
Killed
game
Madden.
was online too.
Way better than Madden. Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
I was
Absolutely.
looking at the video today of it, and that game had a first person mode that
Yeah,
looked
man.
pretty legit.
Yeah.
Like, does
Yeah.
Madden have a first person mode?
Man, I think they had it in one of the older games, but it's like it's it's hard to play. You know what I'm saying? It's hard
Yeah,
to you can't see your peripherals. So
but the when I was looking at the 2K video, it looked like you were actually a quarterback and stepping back and
yeah.
looking at who's open and throwing it, or you could play first person as a defensive person trying to get within the tackles and go get at the quarterback and shit like that. It looked
Yep.
pretty lit.
Yeah, man. And then 2K5 scared the shit out of EA. They said, "Hey, we gotta do something about this shit." Because if they had another year, if 2K had one more year, I
Oh yeah,
guarantee you 2K would have two NBA 2K did to NBA Live, it would have done to Madden would have did to NBA Live.
yeah,
Just crushed it. Crushed it.
yeah. That was one of the smartest business moves for EA.
Oh yeah.
But I'm
That saved their future. That saved the future of Madden.
people are tired of it though, like because they're lazy. You could tell, like you said in a previous episode, like they had some excuse me, in their 2020
Yeah,
game, they had stuff from 2019, like in the crowds you could see like banners for 2019 and shit like that.
right. Yeah, man.
I don't think it's
EA
being
has
lazy. I think it's just being smart and business minded.
EA
I don't
has
like it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, it's a combination of both. I think they're just. I mean, that's it's just that the money's there, and they're like, people are gonna still buy it for $60 every single year.
yeah.
And the detail or the comb when they're combing through everything, they're missing shit, big chunks of the game, and they don't care. You know, they know people are gonna buy it.
Yeah, I
If you
mean
continue to buy it, the problem's gonna exist.
think about it.
Mhm.
Think about how much money they actually have to spend on development. They're not really spending shit because they're just using reused assets from the last game. So they're
Hmm.
not really developing anything. They might put let's put a new tackle in, a new catch animation here and there. But as far as like developing new shit for the game, they don't. Just going back to NFL 2K, NBA 2K for a second, what they do is they take away old game modes, take them out, and then they bring them back like a couple years later, like, hey, we're adding this new game mode. It's like, motherfucker, you guys you know what I'm saying, 2K5, you guys had that shit, all that in there years ago. But now they're adding them back in there and making them new modes, and everybody's getting all excited, like, yo, Cruz is coming back. And that's how they keep building that hype every year, man. It's a cold practice, man. It's a cold practice out there.
Yeah, it's really messed up, but as long as they're making money, they'll continue to do it. So fuck
Oh,
it.
they're making billions.
That's kind of why I stopped buying sports games years ago. Like I kind of just stopped because I got bored of it, but I'm glad that coincided with these annual kind of releases. I stopped around a good time though for 2K, like the time before they actually took it to a new level. I think it was it 2K10 or the year that they had Jordan in the game. The year that they brought Jordan in the game was that 2K10 or 2K11. I think
I think
it's
that was 2K11.
The one with Dwight Howard on the cover or something like that,
I'm
when he
pretty
was
sure it's
like,
2K11 because when they added Jordan, they had Jordan on the cover.
okay.
I think.
Like yeah, I actually bought the game previous to that, before the whole revamp of 2K, and I was having fun with it. I was playing a different NBA game too before that, like a crappy NBA game, but I forget what it was called. It's not worth mentioning, but I was playing other NBA games.
Street.
No, it wasn't arcadish. It was like a simulation kind of game. But anyways, out of the sports game business for now. Uh, also want to talk about, unless you guys something more to say about the 2K NFL.
Yeah, fuck NFL, NBA 2K. I'll leave it
Here,
at that.
I'll
Okay.
fix it for you, Jack. Fuck EA.
Yeah.
Hey, amen. Them too.
Anthem.
Too.
Ooh.
Uh, what else? Do they own BioWare?
Pretty,
If it's
Because
still
pretty sure
around,
they
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
BioWare's been fucking up.
That's man. I tell you, they lost a lot of talent, man. A lot of their top dogs. Like one of the dudes that was really the man. Think he died, and there's another person that just people just started slowly trickling out of there. So they lost a lot of their talent, man. A lot of those people that made those classics that we know and love.
Mhm.
So
I thought they had an A
you
team
know,
and a B team. Like when they gave that Mass Effect Andromeda, I thought they gave it to the B team. So I still thought there was an A team, and I thought the A team was working on Anthem, but it turned out to be.
Nah,
nah, they
they were
were
just a
doing all
team.
kind of bullshit. Yeah, exactly. This team of new motherfuckers called themselves BioWare,
Yeah.
but
I'm actually
they
kind
had
of
6 years or something to develop that game too,
yeah,
man.
but they didn't really. They really didn't hamper down on the game until the last year or two.
Right.
They had a lot of developmental issues.
Right. The shit they were trying to do, they realized how fucking hard it was. They're like, yo, this shit is fucking hard to do. And I guess the top guy came in there because they were gonna take out Flight, and that's like the only really good part of the game. And the
Mhm.
dude came in, the top dog, and they got the Flight going, and they showed it to him, and he was like, yo, this is good. And but they originally wanted to take it out. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell's going on over there at BioWare, but shit ain't looking good.
Yeah,
Not looking
I'm
good.
actually am looking forward to not buying, but just paying attention to what they do with Anthem. Though I'm like
Yeah,
listening to it, seeing what they do. Interested.
yeah, keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
See what they do with this 2.0 version.
Um, I mean, I imagine that they're gonna charge for it in some way. I mean, I
I
already
hope
bought
not.
the full game. So for
Yeah, I
people
bought the
like
whole
me,
game. You better what the you gonna charge me? I thought you paid $100 for that shit, an unfinished product.
yeah, for people like me that actually bought the game, I should get that. It should be free for me.
Yeah, that shit should be a
People who
free
didn't buy the
update.
game, I don't know, $20 update. I don't know.
That's a crime to re-release that game and charge for it. Nah,
Final
y'all fucked
Fantasy,
up. So you take the hit.
Final Fantasy
EA got
14,
pockets.
when they remade the game, they did charge for I forget how they charged. I don't think it was a full price game, but I remember there was some charge for it. But the people who remained subscribed to the old Final Fantasy 14 during the whole revamp to the new one got it for free. That's what I know. But anyways,
My shit better be free.
yeah.
I ain't coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yeah, because we like to look ahead, not look in the past and shit like that. So, and I hope they don't screw like Blizzard. I hope they don't screw up Diablo 4. Please don't screw it up. I have a feeling they are, but I really don't want them to screw that game up.
From what I seen at the from the gameplay they showed, man, it looked really good, man. It did look good. But yeah, they can fuck it up.
Yeah,
Look what they
Anthem
do.
looked great when it came out.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is gonna be it.
Not as great as the E3 showing though.
Yeah, man.
Same
Which
with
got shut-
Division.
Which got
Oh
shut down.
man.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers be lying to us. But
They said the guys for Anthem, the BioWare, they hadn't even seen the Anthem trailer before it even came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what kind of shit is that? They didn't even know. Like, oh, they were like, oh shit. Oh, yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah, look what we got. Yeah. Check out this trailer. Like, I don't remember that in the game, but okay, what's wrong with it?
Went home and showed his wife. Oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. I think. Yeah.
This our video? Oh yeah.
Hey, honey, I saw your video. I
Yeah.
was in the game. What? What are you talking
What video?
about?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have flying? Oh, I thought we took. Yeah.
I thought we
okay.
took. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, the flying was a last
Oh
update.
man.
They couldn't decide on the flying for the longest.
Stupid, man. They still had stupid features like overheating and like I
The
don't know,
dumbest thing
man.
was having to go to town to look at the gear that you got and to equip shit. Like what?
Yeah.
You,
I think they'll definitely change that for the next one, man. If
No,
they're smart.
I think they changed it already.
Oh really?
think
Oh, did
the
they? You
current
can equip
game-
your items in game?
Yeah. Like
See,
I
I'm
don't
reinstall
get that.
shit. Check it out.
You want to look at your shit or
Right.
you want to mess around so you can experiment while you're there, not have to go back to town to load. And I don't get it, man.
But they
Like,
originally showed that too in the original E3 the E3 demo they showed when he picked up the item, they showed the gun on the side and then he
Yeah.
equipped it.
The
They
Why the
showed a
fuck
lot.
would I pick that out?
They showed a lot of shit, and the final product was like, nope.
Motherfuckers
those
weird.
cataclysms when they finally came out with them. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
They
man.
just tinted the screen blue.
Yeah. What y'all been doing, bro? Like what were y'all doing during this time? They had to just been making shit and they're like, all right, well, this don't work. Sorry, so you wasted fucking 6 months trying to make that, trying to add some more shit. All right, well, damn, we can't do what we wanted to do as far as our vision goes with that. So they just scrapped that. So I heard they were sitting on their ass, man, for a long time. I mean, not literally just sitting, but just,
no direction.
bullshit. Yeah.